Find a comfortable position and allow your body to settle naturally, letting your hands rest softly. And when you are ready, and if you feel safe to do so, gently close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath in through the nose and a soft exhale through the mouth. Again, breathing in and letting go. One more breath, allowing yourself to arrive fully here, not in yesterday, not in tomorrow, just here, just now. Feel the support beneath you, the earth holding you effortlessly. Notice the breath moving in and out of the body without needing your control. Life is already happening. The heart is already beating, and the lungs are already breathing. There's so much unfolding without force. And yet, the mind often resists this moment, creating stories, commentary, judgment and questions, predictions. The mind tries to convince us that peace exists somewhere else, somewhere beyond this moment. But peace has always lived here, underneath the noise. Begin to notice now the activity of the mind, not to stop it or fight it, simply to notice. Perhaps there's planning or remembering, worrying or analyzing. Maybe there's a familiar inner voice, the inner roommate, the one who is always commenting, always narrating, always reacting. Simply notice the voice without becoming entangled with it. Nothing to argue with. You don't need to silence it. And you don't need to follow every thought it offers. Simply observe. Like sitting beside a river, watching leaves float downstream. Thoughts come, thoughts go. Stories come, stories go. And you remain the awareness watching it all. Take a deeper breath in. And as you exhale, imagine creating space between you and the noise, not resisting the thoughts and not feeding them, just allowing them to pass naturally. The mind is conditioned to hold on to stories about who you are, about what should happen, about what went wrong, and about what could go wrong. But these stories are like clouds in the sky. Sometimes they're dark, other times they're light. Sometimes they move so quickly, and other times they linger longer, yet never has a cloud ever harmed the sky. The sky simply allows, and in the same way, awareness allows. Imagine now that you are lying in an open field beneath a vast, endless sky. Above you, clouds drift slowly. Each cloud represents a thought, a fear, a memory, an opinion, a resistance. Watch them move. One cloud says, "This shouldn't be happening." Another says, "What if things don't work out?" Another whispers little stories of worthiness or fear. And instead of chasing them, instead of climbing into the cloud, you simply watch. You are not the cloud. You are the sky, open, spacious, untouched. Feel that spaciousness within you now. The mind may continue speaking. That is okay. The goal is not to create a perfectly silent mind. The goal is to stop believing every voice that passes through it. Because the noise is not life itself. The noise is the interpretation of life. The noise is the story layered over the moment. And beneath that story, there is presence. Simple, still, active. Bring your awareness now to the breath again. Breathing in, here. Breathing out, now. Here, now. Notice how the present moment asks nothing from you except your presence. This moment does not require perfection. It does not ask you to solve your whole life. It simply invites you to be with what is here. Resistance often comes from arguing with reality, wanting this moment to be different, wanting ourselves to be different, wanting life to unfold another way. But what happens when we soften? What happens when we stop tightening against life? Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, imagine releasing resistance from the body, softening the jaw, relaxing the shoulders, unclenching the stomach. Let the body communicate safety to the mind. You are here. And right now, you are okay. Notice how much energy resistance consumes, fighting thoughts, emotions, circumstances. And yet, the clouds continue moving whether we resist them or not. Life flows when we stop gripping so tightly. Allow yourself now to simply witness. Thought arises and passes. A feeling arises and passes. A sound appears and disappears. Everything moving, everything changing, like clouds across the open sky. And through it all, there's something within you that remains still. Awareness felt. The quiet observer, part of you untouched by the stories. Rest there for a moment. No need to push anything away. No need to cling to anything pleasant. Just allowing. Just being. If the inner roommate becomes loud again, gently smile inwardly. You may hear it say, "Are we doing this right? When will this feeling go away? What's next?" And instead of following it, simply acknowledge, ah, there is the mind again. Then return to the breath. Return to the body. Return to now. The present moment is always available beneath the noise. And every time you notice you've drifted into the clouds of thought, gently return, you strengthen awareness, not through force, but through noticing. Awareness is not created, it is remembered. And you are remembering now, remembering the peace beneath the stories, the stillness beneath the mental movement, remembering that you are not the noise. Take another deep breath in, and as you exhale, silently repeat, "I release resistance. I allow thoughts to pass naturally. I do not need to become every story my mind creates." Feel those words settle in the body. There is freedom in allowing. Freedom in no longer fighting the clouds. Freedom in realizing that the sky was never damaged by the storm. You are far more vast than the temporary movement of the mind. And the more you soften into now, the more life begins to reveal itself clearly. Not through thinking, but through presence. Rest here for a few quiet moments, breathing naturally, watching gently, and allowing completely. Now, begin to bring awareness back to the body. Feel the weight of your body resting beneath you. Notice the air on your skin, the sounds around you. Take one final deep breath in. And slowly exhale. And when you are ready, gently wiggle the fingers and the toes, and softly open your eyes. Welcome back to now. I love you.